guys, and welcome to another one with Auditing Lancashire. So who remembers from this video right there when I give you an update from last month when I was detained at Greenbank police station for a section 5 public order offence just for playing music inside the reception. Well, we went to court today. Before we get into that, I'm going to show you the letter from the police station from when I got detained, stuck in a cell for 9.5 hours, guys. No solicitor, and charged straight up. So yeah, I went to court today, but just take a look at this. So we're just going to go through this letter here. As you can see, Lancashire Constabulary letter, MG4 charges. Down the left side we can see all the references. The officer in question, PC 4498 Reed, which then leads on to the arrest date of the 6th of the 5th 2025 at 2:38 PM. Then it gets into the interesting part, the charges. You are charged with the offences shown below. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention now something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Anything you do say may be given in evidence against you. On May the 6th, 2025 at Blackburn, used threatening or abusive words or behaviour or disorderly behaviour within the hearing or sight of a person likely to be caused harassment, alarm or distress, contrary to section 5, 1, and 6, of the Public Order Act 1986. So then we move on to the charge date time, which is still the 6th of the 5th 2025 at 11:30. So they kept me in for 9.5 hours. Underneath it says reply after charge. Nothing I can say, because what could I actually say? So then, as we can all see, the arresting officer was Police Constable 4498 Reed, and the accepting officer was Sergeant 2919 Bailey. And then as we turn it over, it states, I understand that I am granted bail without conditions and must surrender to the custody of the court specified below. I have been informed that if I fail to surrender custody, I may commit an offence and be fined, imprisoned or both. I have been given a copy of this form. Then it states you are bailed to Blackburn Magistrates Adult Court, Courthouse, Northgate, Blackburn, Lancs, on the 29th of the 5th 2025 at 9:30, which was today, guys. And as stated before, it says there, I have granted bail as above and given a copy of this record to the bailee. Custody Officer Sergeant 2919 Bailey. Right guys, so I was in Blackburn Magistrates today, up for the section 5 public order offence. I was going to go not guilty, but I pleaded guilty and I took one on the chin. The only reason why I pleaded guilty and not guilty, as I said to the judge, if I had my mobile phone, because I had the evidence there. But without my phone, I've no evidence, so what can I do? So I pleaded guilty. I could have pleaded not guilty, and then it would have went to adjourned. It probably would have stayed at magistrates, but it would have been adjourned to like 3 to 6 months, and that's another 3 to 6 months without my phone, and then God knows how long after before it gives it me. So I took one on the chin, pleaded guilty. Now there's no reason to have my mobile device, and when I stated to the judge that I would have pleaded not guilty if I would have had my phone on me, but the constable seized my property, seized my phone, seized my boombox, and seized my mask, and my evidence is on there. So that's the only reason why I'm going guilty. Otherwise I would have went not guilty, so I can get my phone back obviously a lot quicker. Don't have to wait 3, maybe 6 months down the line, you know. And that's the only reason, guys, that we pleaded guilty to the Section 5 public order offence. But when we see when we get the phone back and you all see the video, you know, there's nothing I can do then, you know what I mean, because it's done and dusted. But you're all going to see the truth. You're going to see how corrupt this guy here, you're going to see how corrupt he actually is. So just to pause it there a second, before I forget, when I was in court today and it finished, I said to the judge about my phone and him seizing my phone. The second I mentioned that he'd seized my phone, he looked at the prosecution lady as if to think, why has he seized my phone? He had like a look of shock when I said that he'd seized my phone because I'd been playing music in the police station. Then the prosecution lady stood up, looked at the judge and says, well, in this procedure, he'll get it back. It will take 24 hours for the courts to inform the police of the outcome, blah, blah, blah. And then, obviously, that police constable Reed has got to hand my phone over, basically. There's no need for him to have ordered it. There is no investigation. Everything's done, dusted. I took it on the chin. I got charged for playing music in a police station. But you know, it's one of them, guys. It is what it is. Everyone makes mistakes here and there. You know, I did it for a laugh and it backfired, like I stated on my last video. So, yeah, but I definitely would have went not guilty if I would have had my phone, because I would have had the full evidence on my phone. As they tried saying, the member of the public basically is alarmed, harassed and distressed when she was stood outside of the police station speaking on her mobile device when I went into the police station playing my music. It was only next to the end when I was getting basically arrested without any prior warning of an arrest that they've they've used that against me, her coming in of the police station then. As you will clearly see on the evidence on my device, on the video, the woman outside on her mobile device speaking to somebody as I went into the police station, and that there was nobody there until next to the end, which was only there for a couple of minutes, if that. She didn't go nowhere near the custody suite, obviously, the reception, because obviously my music was on. She was in the back. I turned the camera and she was smiling, laughing. Even the staff on the front of the counter was laughing, saying no. When I asked him, do you want to dance, he was saying no, and just laughing. But you know what it is, guys, I've worked it out. I know why they're doing it. After 3 years of me auditing, you know, and never ever doing anything wrong or committing any offences, apart from filming in a public place, doing a lawful activity, filming anything my eyes can see, not knowing everyone's got a spare device. But yeah, guys, until we get the phone back, when we get the phone back, then we can all see the truth. Even though we can't do nothing about it now, it'll all be out there for you all to see. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.